Longer than the pound. Don't know why it's just slowing off for a second here. Recall we said that the dollar is weaker than the pound, and you can see the 5-day continuous decline last week all the way down until it came back and broke below the structure point, which we identified last week as the 159.80. This is one of our major structure points, the 159.80. And what happened, as you can see, this week we traded below the 159.80, and then we closed the week at 160.04. That means that even though this is or was a decline coming to a selling point, but this selling point has failed, you guys. So for example, Majdaleen, this is a case now that you want to know if you're going to be buying it below the 159 or not. You do not anticipate that the 159 is going to be a support area and you buy it, because if it breaks below the 159 in this case, that is going to lead to capitulation, and you won't be able to have time to get out of the trade. But now, since it has failed to continue on the way down, now it becomes a buy signal, Majdaleen. Now it is a buy, not before, because it thus far has failed. Now the market is behaving in a way saying that this support thus far is going to hold. Okay? So that now indicates that we do have a short-term buy on the US, on the pound dollar. But even though with the strength on that we can see in the dollar, I will not, buying the pound is not going to be one of my primary pairs. I will only buy the pound just in case if I have nothing else to buy. I will be looking to buy the dollar yen, I'll be looking to buy the dollar Swiss, I'll be looking to buy or sell the Aussie dollar. But in this case, I have right now a very easy trade. My short in the pound dollar is obvious. I'm shorting it below 159.80, and it is also my structural short point is the 159.80, and because I closed 20 pips above the structure, and this here is my selling point, the 159.80. And if I go short below the 159.80, my stop is right above the 159.80. Now where will I buy this? The only place I can safely buy it is above the 160.40. That would give me a short-term kind of a minor structural point, if you will. And in this case, I will be placed. It's in the recording, Azad. So I would love, but I'll be taking from other people's time. And I'll be putting my long stop. The recording will be up exactly in 40 minutes after the session. So I'll be putting my stop over here, and my short is going to be, no, it's my pleasure. It's just people are, you know, they're just to be fair for everybody. And my short is going to be here, and my short stop is going to be there. Okay, all right. So this is going to be the structure for the pound. So I'm going to buy the pound above 160.40. And if I do, I'm going to place my stop below 160, so I'm risking about 40 pips on that trade. Okay, and as I said, the pound dollar is not on our top list of buys, so we'll be buying the above 160.04, and if we do, we're going to place our stop. Okay, this is have to change the structure long point. The structure long point in this case is the 163. So my structure long point (163), I think 16, as far as I remember. Okay, so again, if we're going to buy the pound dollar above 160.40, the structure long is 163. So if it continues on the upside, you have another 300 pips to test, and your short point and the structure short are one and the same, and the structure short is one and the same. So if it goes below 159.80, you're going to sell it, and you're going to expect a big move to the downside, and your stop is going to be within reason, about 10 or 15 pips above the 159.80. Okay, that is the pound dollar.